It's your CW star, Angie. Now, you probably know her as Jenny Humphrey on Gossip Girl, but forget that. She's a rock star. She's lead singer of the band, The Pretty Reckless. How you doing today, Taylor?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, this band is pretty new. You guys just released your album last year, Light Me Up. What was your motivation to start The Pretty Reckless?
Uh, well, I mean, I was a singer-songwriter. I've been writing since I was like 5 years old and singing since before I can remember. And it was kind of, working on a record and over the 2-year process, it just kind of naturally formed as a band. So I'm like, let's solidify it. Let's go on tour.
So we just caught your private performance, and I heard from Sean Cage. You were telling Sean that you wrote your first song here in Columbus. Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, not my first song ever, but the first song for the record, "Make Me Want to Die," which was the first song we ever released as a band. I actually started here outside of Scully's.
That is awesome.
That's where it originated.
I love it. I love it. So who would you say are some of your musical influences?
I mean, the Beatles are my favorite band of all time, so I mean, I'd have to put them at the top, absolutely. But I mean, a lot of classic rock. I don't know, Zeppelin, The Who, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Soundgarden, Nirvana. I could keep going. Right now, I'm in a serious Neil Young phase.
I heard that in your performance.
Right now,
yeah.
I'm obsessed with Neil Young at the moment. Jackson Browne is Running on Empty is the quintessential road record, so that's being played a lot right now on repeat as we're on the road.
Who are some of your fashion inspirations? I gotta know.
I don't know. I mean, I love the '60s. I guess it's one of my favorite eras. I love Andy Warhol, E. Sedgwick. I think that whole kind of art scene, and I think the style from that was really cool. But I don't think I dress directly like that, but I wear a lot of vintage that I kind of remake and redo.
Very cool.
Just tonight, I will say that it's all because of me. Just tonight, I'll stay and we'll throw it all away when the light hits your eyes.
So you're performing tonight at the Basement. What can fans expect at a live performance from you?
A very loud rock and roll show.
I love it.
It's very, I mean, it's different than the record in a lot of ways. You're taking a record that was meticulously worked over with all these sections and pieces to it and condensing it into a 4-piece rock band. Because we don't play with tracks, there's no Pro Tools, everything is live. So there's definitely a raw, almost more aggressive energy, I'd say, than the record has, because, anything could happen.
I think you're going to rock tonight. So I got to ask, because I love Gossip Girl, and we are the CW. Yeah. Can you give us any clues on what's going to happen to your character, Jenny Humphrey, on Gossip Girl? Any hint to her come back on the show?
What I can say is that the writers have been very supportive of the band and allowing me to tour, because you can't do them at the same time. So I have to thank them for that. And whether Jenny Humphrey will come back or not, I don't know. And I can't tell you that.
If you stuck around here, we would all be working for you in a week.
So what do you think of your co-star, Leighton Meester, and her music career? She's got a single out with Robin Thicke.
Yes, I've heard it. It's good. I think she's great. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's very different than from what I do, but, to each their own, and the best of luck to her.
Now, you know what I think. I think you and Leighton should get together and make an ultimate Gossip Girl single. What do you think?
Gossip Girl single. Who knows? Who knows? Right song it could be.
Do you want people to know you as actress Taylor Momsen or hardcore rocker musician Taylor Momsen?
I mean, I'd consider myself a musician who also acts, if you were asking me.
Yeah.
I mean, because music's the one thing in my career that I chose and actually really worked on and have my entire life. And acting's something I've done my whole life. I started at 3 years old, but it's not something I picked. It's just something I kind of fell into, and you have to have something to subsidize, everything else. So I mean, hopefully my goal in life is to be able to make records and tour for the rest of my life. And if I act here and there in between that, then that's, possibly, who knows.
Thank you, Taylor, for hanging out with me and talking to the CW, and rock it out tonight, girl.
Wait, cameras are on. We'll talk about this later. Okay.